then it's likely to do what? Run to take out these relative equal highs. See, in retail books and educators that teach support resistance, which I don't trade, they're going to see that as resistance. It went above this high here, it went up here, stopped, dropped down aggressively. So naturally, anybody that wants to make money, they're going to think, get short. And as long as it doesn't go above here, you're good. Put a stop loss up there, it's fine. Well, I teach my students how to attack retail logic and theory because it's based on fallacy. It's based on things that aren't making the market.
Funny enough, I just made a video about this, right? Where I was showing you guys my charts and the relative equal highs and saying like I just said support and resistance traders to see it as resistance, whereas those are targets for ICT traders. Let me just show you guys again so you guys see what I was talking about. Yeah, you see this area here, this high, and look at what price did. Price just ran it out. Yeah, feels like I'm getting better. Welcome to the YouTube channel, guys. It's been a really amazing week for me on the learning side, and it's been a really bad week for me on my health, because I've been sick like for most of the week. I've not been feeling fine. Particularly this moment I'm making this video, I'm not particularly feeling my best, but you know, we have to make the videos regardless, and I have to share my learning process with you guys. If not so, I'm going to either move way ahead or stay behind, and or I'll not share everything that I really want to put out here and pour it out to you guys and for my future self. This week has been amazing, right? Because I covered a lot than usual. Still, with my bad health condition, if I wasn't really feeling that bad, I would have probably covered more or done more this week. So I'm really happy with the way things turned out this week for me concerning my trading and my learning. And I think I wouldn't have really captured the things or understood some of the things if not for the way I was feeling, because just for the fact that I was feeling that bad, but I still had to put in that extra effort, it made me not want to like waste my time or waste my effort. So I really had to make sure everything's talking. So I'm going to be sharing a few of the things with you guys. ICT spoke about a lot. We spoke about the AMD. We had introductions, we had the breaker.
This is my bearish breaker. Okay, so we can see how inside of this imbalance, you can use that, yes. I'm looking at this breaker also.
Bearish, bullish breaker. We spoke about the consequent encroachment. We spoke about the mean threshold. And these are just terminologies that they mean a lot, but these are terminologies that ICT might be using to explain certain things, and if you don't know them, you will not be able to follow up, right? And particularly for the AMD, that's the power of 3. This one very big thing and huge factor. He explained it very well. But before now, I used to follow, or I still do, because I still go back to some of his videos on his channel to learn a few things. Shemaine Trades, I've spoken about him. I think this is the second time I'm talking about him here on the channel. He uses this particular power of 3 variable to trade. You'll see it in lots of his trading. Like he has in his rule book, if he has to buy, he's going to be buying below the midnight open, and if he has to sell, he's going to be selling above the midnight open. And most of the times, if he's buying below the midnight open, the midnight price is going to be his price target. So hearing ICT actually explain it just made me understand it more, coupled with what I learned from Shemaine. It's just it has just rocketed me to a different level of understanding of what the power of three is all about. And another thing is the midnight price, the opening price at midnight. It works hand in hand with the power of three, because it is from the midnight price that you reference that. It is from the midnight price that you get your reference to where price is particularly trading at, so you can know where price will be trading to. Yeah, that sounds very intelligent. But the midnight price is really important. And this, I don't know if it's a particular thing with the time frame, but I used to actually look at the midnight price when he went down to the 15 minutes time frame. That I took note of, because I don't really know if the 15 minutes chart has a particular thing to do with that midnight price, or I don't just know. That's something we're going to be, finding out in the future videos, because trust me, there are a lot of videos. I'm just on the 7th video, and we have 105 videos on one mentorship, and some of these videos are up to 2 hours, 4 hours long. So it's really not going to be an easy thing for me, but I'm staying locked in. I'm trying to do my best here, guys. And one other thing he spoke about was, I think it was the new week opening gap. New week opening gaps, I've used them to trade, but I think this is where he introduced them. I don't know if he introduced them in the 2022 mentorship, but the way he spoke about them here, I think this is where he introduced them. The new week opening gaps, he used them as a reference to a trade. He didn't necessarily use them as targets in this particular episode, or as entries. He didn't use them that way. He just used them as reference, like price is going to get to this point, then do this. So he sort of gave how can I put it? He sort of put them in a position that just proves they affect the trade in one way or another. And another thing he spoke about was the dealing range. And this particular dealing range stuff, I've not really understood it, because before now I heard it from Shemaine too, but the way Shemaine uses it, he uses it a lot to get targets to the trades he's already in. Like, he uses it to frame where he's going to put in his take profits, how high or how low he's going to put in his take profits. I think that's how Shemaine uses it. I'm still going to be doing lots of studying, and before I start doing any demo trading, I'm really going to make sure I understand a lot of these things through my backtesting. And I have to do maybe an episode to show you guys how I backtest. This backtesting thing, I had to eventually buy the trading view. I had to pay some money on trading view to be able to backtest, and I've not been using that money effectively though, because I say I backtest, but I backtest like once a week or twice a week, which is really, really small. But the times I sit to do it, I really, really go hard on it. It's been a great week. Yeah, and you really have to lock into it with your studying, because there's no point in going forward when you don't understand certain things. When you get to that level, you'll not be able to sustain it. So it's best you just take your time, learn as much as you can, understand as much as you can understand, so that when you're moving to the next stage of your career as a trader, you will not be held back. Like, you will not have some things holding you back. Like, I would have gone forward, but there will be a lot of things that'll be holding me back. I won't be able to be consistent in my trading, and that's one thing. If you're not consistent in your trading, then what's the point of doing it? If you are not able to make money today, get up the next day, make money, lose money today, get up the next day, make back the money you lost, then I don't think there's really any point in you going forward or trying to move to the next stage. Just stay at the level you are, understand yourself, understand your psychology as a trader and as a person too, because what you are reflects on the chart. That's why I'm trying to be consistent with my studying, because I'm a very inconsistent person when it comes to certain things. I tend to start a lot of things and not finish them, but this particular one, I'm determined on finishing it. You see, this particular, I'm determined on finishing it. That's why I started this channel, to prove that to myself, to prove that to my community. I don't have one yet, but the one I'm building, it's going to be a good track record for me when they come in and they see that this is where I started from, this is where I am, and this is where this is where I'm heading to. So I want to have those three things in track. And I'm going to share with you guys some of my notes, the notes I took. I have my book always. I'm always with my book here. Yeah, you guys can see. Yes, the power of three. You guys can see. My writing is poor. You guys can see. These little drawings, they help a lot because I don't have to go back and watch the video all over to understand it. Just that particular picture already explains a lot. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be sharing a lot of other things with you guys this week that is coming up, though I have a lot of work that I'll be doing, but I'm still going to put in that last hour effort to learn, document, and share with you guys. Just do me a favor, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Let's just grow together. Let's grow together.